So have we just completely normalized mistreating women as a society? For centuries, women were burned as witches just for existing differently. In China, girls had their feet broken and bound, so men would find them beautiful. In India, widows were once forced to throw themselves on their husbands' funeral fires. In the US, it wasn't until 1993 that marital rape was even made illegal in all 50 states. And even now, it hasn't stopped. It just looks different. In 2023, over 50,000 women were killed by their own partners or families. Indigenous women go missing at alarming rates, their cases ignored. Pregnancy, the thing society praises women for, still kills hundreds of thousands each year, even though most of those deaths are preventable. Society calls women strong, like it's a compliment, but really it's an excuse to ignore the pain, the danger, the sacrifices. The world has normalized women's suffering so deeply that survival itself feels like a requirement. So here's the truth. Better isn't equal, and normal doesn't mean acceptable. The world doesn't deserve women until it learns to protect them, not just praise them. Men were meant to be protectors, not predators. That's out.
I have no patience for anyone this school year. If I walk in on the first day and I see that one kid still saying the same memes from last year, I swear I will follow you home. Like, what the hell do you mean? Good boy. Or 6-7. It was funny 2 months ago. What makes you think it's gonna be funny now? Anyway, if I'm at break time and I see them new annoying ass year 7s talking about some Dame Gur or 24K karat gold Labubu or 6.7 or whatever was fucking trending 2 months ago, I will strangle myself. Let's not talk about the teachers that can't pronounce names for shit. Some kid's name is Bobby and they pull out the most random name. Good morning, baboon. What? Then they say, if I don't pronounce your name correctly, please correct me. We correct you, but you always fucking forget. It's not a Wi-Fi password, it's a simple name. Anyway, it's lunchtime, and as soon as I step foot into the hall, the line is already fucking longer than my lifespan. And those people who try to push in, calm the fuck down, the food isn't running away. It's just a crusty baguette. In British schools, if you want food, you're gonna have to fight for it. Anyway, it's last period, and my class and I have a substitute teacher. We all look at each other, and the next second the room turns into a zoo. People are throwing glue sticks, pens, even fucking chairs at each other. People are switching seats, and then there's that one guy who sits there doing his work. Like, Simon bruh, do you not like having fun? Then the substitute just stands there with a stack of papers like they weren't trained for this level of chaos. Please come everybody, please be respectful. But you can even hear them because of the absolute ruckus everyone is making anyway. I go home, then I thank God I didn't die today.
Can we talk about people who self-diagnose themselves? Like, no, Emily, you do not have 4 different mental disorders just because you saw a TikTok that said, if you breathe sometimes and also blink, you might have ADHD. Congratulations. That's called being a human. Look, I get it. Mental health awareness is hella important. It's amazing that people are talking about it more openly now. But here's the problem. Scrolling through hashtags at 2 a.m. is not the same thing as a professional evaluation. Google is not your therapist. ID Labs tests are not your psychiatrist. And that one influencer who talks about their symptoms in a story time? Definitely not a doctor. When everyone just casually slaps a label on themselves, it waters down the real struggles people actually face. Like someone living with legit OCD is out here battling life every day, and then some dude is like, oh my God, I'm so OCD, I color code my closet. No, you're not OCD, you're just organized, my guy. And even with depression, just because you're feeling a little sad one week does not mean you have depression. Unless you're diagnosed, I don't want to hear it. You're free to self-pity private, but self-diagnosing is probably one of the most selfish and attention-seeking things you can do. Faith out.
I freaking hate when there's a new movie out and then I get so excited, but it's on every single fucking movie app except Netflix. Like, what? Don't get me wrong, Netflix does have good movies, but they always get added 5 fucking years later. I am growing white hair. By the time it's finally there, I don't even want to watch it anymore because I got spoiled by some fuck-ass edits on TikTok or some random-ass dude who spoils the ending in the comments. And the worst part? Every time I actually want to watch something specific, it's never fucking there. I'll type the name in the search bar and Netflix hits me with titles related to your search. Like, no? I didn't ask for some random-ass bootleg version, I asked for that specific movie. Then when they finally do add it, they remove something else I like. Like, I can't fucking win. It's like Netflix is just playing musical chairs with their shows. And don't even get me started on when someone recommends a show and you get all hyped, just to find out it's on some random app no one even has. Like, bro, I'm not downloading Peacock just to watch one season where the ads be saying, Emily is 20 meters away from you. Fuck no. Forget it. Is it just me, or I genuinely dislike that one person in school who thinks it's hilarious to get in trouble? Like, okay, you got a few giggles from us. Was it really worth it, though? Like, they just do it for attention, but in reality, no one's gonna help you when you're failing your exams. You're literally just speed running your way to unemployment. And they're like, ha ha ha, look at me, guys. I got suspended for 3 days. Ha ha ha, give me attention now. And then they look around and realize nobody gives a fuck. Like, bro, you're just a foolish circus clown. And it's always the person who gave themselves the title of class clown. But they make fart noises in class and spam expired memes expecting a round of applause from everyone. Like, are you fucking okay? Do you get attention at home? Blink twice if your parents stopped caring for you at the age of 3. And the worst part is whenever the class is just having their own conversations with their friends, he just tries to jump into other conversations that did not include him at all. Like, bro, get a friend or something. I don't know. The funniest part, though, is when they say a joke in class, but it just crashes and burns. Everybody's silent. No one laughs or even makes the slightest smirk. Just a couple of stares. If you call yourself the class clown and you get in trouble for popularity, please shut your fucking mouth. Anyway, have a great fuck-ass day.
Bro, the education system is actually insane. Like, you want me to decide my entire future at 16? When I still Google how to boil an egg? They'll spend 6 months teaching us how to calculate the angle of a triangle on a moving train. But nothing, absolutely nothing on how taxes work, how to get a mortgage, or how to avoid getting scammed by a fake email that claims to be your bank. And don't even get me started on show you're working out. Buddy, I got the answer. Why do you care how I got it?
You're a math teacher, not a detective.
They give us 7 hours of school, then 3 hours of homework. Like, why am I working overtime? Is this my job? And why do we have to ask to use the toilet like we're requesting parole? I don't know, Bob. Can you go to the toilet?
Yes, I can.
That's why I asked. I'm not trying to escape. I just had water. Then exams pull up like,
Hey, remember this one topic we spent 5 minutes on back in September 2023?
no, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast. And yet somehow we're judged on a few sheets of paper in a sweaty exam hall, a broken clock, and a pencil that's losing the will to live. But yeah, tell me again how this prepares me for life.
I'm about to rip every single follicle of hair off my body. Why are some K-pop fans so blissfully ignorant? Allow me to explain. I posted on an alt account of mine and said something along the lines of, antis get too focused on harassing stray kids that they forget to stream their faves, right? Then here comes someone in my comment section. Girl, you're black and defending stray kids. Which was very obviously a jab at stray kids' problematic past. But see, my question is, bitch, when did I say they weren't problematic? People love to create false scenarios in their heads just to have a gotcha moment. And it's so irritating because it happens the most in the K-pop community. No, I don't think Stray Kids is not problematic. No, I'm not defending their racist past. But do I think that their past should be used in defense of people harassing them on a daily basis, saying things like, Jisung next Moonbin, or Bangchan next Sully? Fuck no. I'm starting to think that these fans just dig up their asshole and find something to be mad at just to say it in a snarky tone because they know that's the only way that people will ever pay attention to anything that comes out of their mouths. So I'll say this one last time. I do not think that Stray Kids has never been problematic. You guys just witnessed my first crash out on I hope you enjoyed it more than I did. Also, I will be going live tomorrow morning. You guys are gonna get ready for school with me. Love y'all. Drowsy out.
You know what I don't get? Mean people. What do you gain from being rude to strangers? Validation? An edgy personality? Trauma bonding with yourself over being a horrible fucking human? Like, we're all tired and we're all healing, but some of you are choosing to wake up and be a villain in someone's story just because you feel like it. What's the goal here? Ruin someone's day before 9 a.m.? Win the gold medal in being the most infuriating parasite alive? And people use their trauma as an excuse. You don't get a free pass card because you went through some shit. I didn't, so why should you? And the thing is, many of these people go out their way to make people's lives hell. But just because you're unhappy with yourself, don't just go around projecting it onto other people who want to help.
We might actually be fucked. You mean to tell me that someone was infected with the plague in 2025? Like, how do you even let that happen? This isn't a cold. This isn't allergies. This is the plague. That's the kind of word you should only read in a museum plaque, not here on a Tuesday morning news update. And the way the news says it is always so casual. A rare case of the plague was reported this week. Rare. Bro, rare should mean never again. That's not supposed to be in circulation. That's like saying, oh yeah, someone caught smallpox on their lunch break. They'll hit you with, don't worry, it's treatable now. Okay, cool. But imagine being the one person who goes to urgent care with a fever, and the doctor walks in wearing a bird mask and carrying a bag of leeches. That's not medical attention, that's a medieval horror show. Like, think about how cooked we are if the plague can just pop back up. We've got AI, rockets to Mars, and somehow we're still fighting the same disease that wiped out half of Europe. That's not progress, that's a rerun. Every headline feels less like news and more like a countdown. First it was COVID tearing everything apart, then wildfires turning skies orange. Now the plague shows up. Tell me this doesn't feel like end credits.
This is the best obby ever. You know I should have used my Usagi avatar, but whatever. Okay, I was gone for what? A week? What? Much better! Okay? Like I said, I was gone for a week. What the fuck happened? Okay, this match is pretty good. I think the world is testing us right now. Actually, I don't want to talk about the world. I think we can agree it's pretty shitty right now. What do they want? I don't really think the world is going to get better anytime soon, so, hello, my brochachos! Honestly, my school is crazy right now. We had a food fight, and someone threatened to jump a teacher all on the first day. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm not having a good time. And don't get me started on these pouches. Did these people really think they were going to separate me from my phone? Here's a trick, my Broten shakes. Wrap your phone in some paper and put it in between a notebook or a binder. These people really don't understand when I say it's me and my phone against the world. Habit, did you make any friends? Hell nah. And I low-key don't want to make any. These people look like they'll fight me if I even move. So I think I'll stick to drawing on some sticky notes while sitting in the corner. My magic trick for this year is minding my own damn business. Every single day I'm sitting in my seat thinking about my phone and my bed. I'm telling you, man, I'm literally running on hopes and dreams this year. Probably not going to lock in and then complain on why my grades are dropping lower than apple-bottom jeans can hit the floor. Something exploded twice, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, they got that. Well, whoever's starting school, I feel your pain. And we're going to make it through, okay? You hear me, potato chips? We're gonna make it through.